All right, we're here at the Asylum with a brand new band from Sudbury called Save the Strange. They're playing the very first Sudbury Spotlight series happening at the Asylum this Wednesday, and we're really stoked to see these guys play. It features members of a lot of local bands, and I'll get them to explain that all to you guys. So if you guys can introduce yourself, here we are with Save the Strange.
Hey, you want to go first? You go first. I'm Brennan. Hi.
I'm Jason. I'm Nate. Nate, play guitar, sing.
Cool. And you guys are a brand new band from Sudbury. Can you guys tell us a bit about how you started and some of the stuff you guys do?
Well, Nate and I and our other guitar player Pat, who's unfortunately not here, we played in Weatherly together for about 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. And then that kind of dissolved, and then Nate, Pat, and I just kept moving on and got this started, and then we were blessed finding Jay, so that was nice.
Okay.
Yeah, that worked out pretty good.
Right on. And I recognize Jay from another band as well, from when I was younger. I was wondering if you guys can explain a bit about where all the members come from in the bands and how you guys met, maybe.
Well, I played in Sushi and Company and Highway Drive, a handful of bands from around town, so going back a little ways. But I don't know if I played, I definitely didn't play any bands with these guys back then. Might have played shows together and such. Brennan and I, we kind of played in some bands like in and around the same time. So we played a couple of shows, and then we actually met Jay.
We actually beat you out of our band.
They did, yes.
I remember
They did,
that.
yes. We did do that. Pulling up old wounds, I guess. And then with Jay, we met him at a Weatherly show because another ex-member of Weatherly who went to Forum 1 Highland Drive kind of introduced us to Jay. So we met then at that show, and then a few short months later he's playing bass in the band. And
Awesome. So what made you guys decide to start a new band out of all those projects?
I don't think it was intentional. I think it just kind of happened that way.
We all just wanted to play.
yeah, and I
That was
think
pretty much it.
and with our last band, I think we were kind of like writing but going down a different way. And then I think it was just like the way that like me, Pat, and Brendan, we were kind of writing some. I don't want to use the word heavy, but just like a little bit of a different style, I guess, per se. And then it kind of we didn't even really think that we were gonna like play. We kind of had the intentions of playing shows, but we weren't really like we were kind of just doing it just to like, you know what I mean, just to kind of play because we had a practice space and everything. So it was just like three of us for the longest time, and then Jay kind of got hooked up with it, and then we were just like, oh, okay, well.
Yeah, it started to come together.
And then we just, then now here we are gonna play for a show.
And I'm so used to, like I was at that point, like when I first got into Weatherly, I was playing with a bunch of different bands, so it was really weird for me to not be in a band all of a sudden, any band all of a sudden. So I really wanted to just do something. I didn't know what, and then it turned into this, and I'm pretty happy about it so far.
That's awesome. So can you guys explain a bit the style of music that Save the Strange plays and where your influences come from?
Yeah, the style's hard to pin down because we do jump around a lot. Like this first album, it's not a straight line. There's nothing linear about it. Like we jump from super poppy, well, not really poppy.
Definitely a lot of influences.
Yeah.
All over the place.
Yeah.
But,
That we all, it's cool because we, like, and I think you kind of be able to hear it in the songs that it's influences from like all the bands that we all kind of like, kind of all intertwined. Like Brendan was saying, like we do have some like lighter stuff, kind of like I guess you would say radio friendly ish as popular, but then like and then it goes into like to some like to some rock, but then we got a couple that are like really like.
it's all pretty rock based
heavy.
music.
It's rock based music, but
Even
I mean,
the poppier ones are still pretty.
it's still rock, but it's
like an alternative rock kind of thing. I mean, just put it in simple words.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Nate and I like love Every Time I Die, so that's a huge influence, especially on my drumming. Like we got two tunes that
You can hear the influence.
Oh yeah, it
in
comes
that,
through
for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of punk influence, I think. Yeah, punk rock.
Cool. Yeah, that's awesome. It's always good to when a band uses multiple influences and creates an original sound, and it's really great that you guys are from Sudbury. I was also wondering, you guys formed in 2015, I believe, or 14. It was a couple years ago, but you guys are just playing your first show now. I was just wondering, like, what made you decide to hold back and.
It was just really slow going at first because it was just me, Pat, and Nate, no bass player. So part of that was just finding a bass player. Another part of that was just writing. Like we wanted to make it right before we took it on the road. Like I'm a super perfectionist, so that would drive me crazy.
Well, it's funny too because the first couple of songs that we did write, we basically wrote like 3 songs like right off the hop, like on our first jam, but like it was just the 3 of us, so it was just the 2 guitar players and the drums. So it's like, and we weren't planning on. We kind of went into it with saying like, okay, we'll have a 5-piece band, we'll find a bass player, and we'll find a singer. Like we'll record some songs, and then maybe just see who wants to maybe play bass. And then I think when we first started recording, we just did it where it was just like I think I played bass on it just as like as scratch tracks, and it was just because we had really we weren't sure where we were going to kind of go with it, right? So I mean it was kind of hard because like we have these songs written, but then we had to like bring them back a little bit because we were like the stuff that we were playing guitar was not insane, but it's a little bit tricky to sing and play some of that stuff. Like because I mean in Weatherly, like Pat and myself, we just did backups. So and it actually in all the other bands that I was in, I always just did backups too. So it was a little bit different for us to.
You guys have done a really good job.
Yeah, but it was just really different to step. You know what I mean? To step forward and do like I mean we would do the set and like we'd be like. Whoa, like we'd be talking like we were going through puberty or something, you know, just because our throat, we you know, whereas now it's like we did it and then like it was like yeah for the first couple months we're like oh, okay well maybe we can't do this and then it was like all of a sudden it just everything locked in and we're just now here we are.
So every band member has a part to do with the vocals, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I mean, like me and Pat will we'll trade off. There's some songs where he just There's some songs where it's pretty much me and Pat. Yeah, like I mean, like he'll do some verses, and then I'll do a chorus, or he'll do, verse, chorus, and then I'll do a bridge or something like that. But I mean, and then Jay comes in when we do some more chanty kind of like whoa stuff like that. But basically, we're all doing vocals.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I do some of the backups on the album, but I'm way too busy on stage at this point to like work in the vocals. I've been trying in practice, but it hasn't been going well.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you guys have some songs all ready to present for everybody at the Asylum here this week. Do you guys have any plans to like record an album, like a full length? Is there any plans for that?
Yeah, it's in the works right now.
We're finishing up our first EP, and we're actually starting to plan the second EP already. Yeah. And probably later on this year, look at maybe getting into a full length. Now that we've got the material and we've got some more songs on the go.
Awesome.
Especially now too, like I find like there's been a couple times in the past, I don't know, I'm gonna say maybe a month and a half that we jam that like we'll just kind of like start warming up and like have a song done. But just kind of like put it on the back burner a little bit. So I think what we want to do is kind of we have 10 songs now, kind of get those ones wrapped up. 2 of which are like we have on the Facebook page, and then we'll have 2 more probably out within I don't know a month and a half or ish, and then we're gonna record like about a 5-song EP with a
cool.
We've been talking with Billy and.
Billy Bromgiller.
Billy B.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
Amazing.
And then from there, I think that's when we're gonna try and focus on sitting down and coming together. And I mean, we find it because we kind of discussed it where we were gonna want to put them all together, but it's hard now. Like even any bands, like I mean, and even for myself, like when a band comes out a new band, and you're just kind of bombarded with so many tracks, you can't really give give the songs. I find like some songs will kind of get lost in translation, I guess. Where we were kind of like, okay, well, if we put out 2 here, it kind of gives people an idea of what we're kind of going for. Then put out another 2, so those ones don't stay. You know what I mean? Then it kind of just stays a little bit fresh, and then because I think we wanted to. Jay went to Metalworks out in Toronto, so we wanted to maybe take a trip out there for maybe an album and like do it like really, really good. Because we've done everything ourselves, right? Basically. So.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome for sure.
Yeah.
Cool. So for anybody watching out there, can you guys shoot us some links on where people can check out your band's music and stuff like that?
You can find us on Facebook for sure.
Yes, Facebook's probably the best. We put some stuff up on SoundCloud, but I mean, we found with that some people were able to get it and some people weren't. Like if you had an iPhone, you could play it from your phone. But if you had an Android, it wasn't working. I mean, on a desktop you can access it. So we're gonna try in the near future just try and maybe get it up on on Bandcamp and just some more user friendly places for people.
We might consider getting on our website.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Well, you guys got a space on ours. If you guys hit up our website, theasylumsudbury.com, check out the artist section and hit up the Save the Strange page, you'll be able to find links to all their other websites and keep up to date with the band. And want to thank everybody for watching, and definitely thank you guys, Save the Strange, for coming out and doing this interview. And we're looking forward to seeing you guys on Wednesday. Come on out and check them out.